Tommy, can you give us an update on Hurricane Dorian, please?
Sure. Um, this hurricane is a major hurricane. It has very powerful winds, low barometric pressure, a lot of moisture embedded in it, and it's moving relatively slowly. All of those combined together put us in a fairly serious situation for the next 2 to 3 days. It's anticipated that Dorian will come on shore sometime early this weekend as a Category 4 storm with winds in excess of 115 miles an hour at the center of the storm. Uh, because it's moving slow, because there's so much moisture associated with it, we expect heavy to excessive rainfall across most of the lower east coast of Florida. So we are anticipating widespread ponding and flooding in streets, parking lots, yards. Expect your residential lakes to be full. It's our hope that the rain doesn't exceed thresholds that might cause house flooding. Right now, the forecast over the next 3 days is somewhere from 10 to 15 inches of rain, which is a lot. And like I said, we would expect flooding in parking lots, streets, etc. But it's not likely to cause any problems for residences or businesses. However, you need to be aware of the situation in your neighborhood. You need to keep an eye on the rain and any rise in water levels and prepare accordingly to deal with that. Again, this is a serious storm. Our system, we have been lowering the levels in our canal system for the past 3 days. We're allowing communities to operate their emergency structures to discharge water from their lake systems. We've done that for the last 2 days, and we're going to extend that through Saturday afternoon. So that should give the communities a lot of storage to take on this additional rainfall. Please don't drive around in your communities or get out in this, because the flooding situation could be dangerous. You stay in your homes where you're safe and dry and ride this out. We expect heavy winds and heavy rains. So,
What will the district be doing during the storm event itself?
good question. During the storm, we're going to be activated here in our Emergency Operations Center. We'll be taking phone calls and reports of damage, reports of flooding. While the storm is on us, we won't be able to go out and investigate anything, but as soon as the storm passes, we'll be sending crews out to investigate any of the areas that were identified as problematic. We will go out on our own and look for other areas that may be a problem. And then we'll be assigning our field crews accordingly to deal with fallen trees, debris in canals, problems with any of our water control structures, etc.
Should the community call the district or?
Uh, we don't know to what degree communication is going to be working after this storm. If you can call us with information about your situation, that would be helpful. If you're just calling to find out that we know there's a storm and that we're dealing with it, rest assured we are. By the time the storm makes landfall, our gates will be completely open. So there won't be any operations for us to do. Everything will be open, and we'll be going as moving as much water as we can humanly move. But if you have situations in your community where you are flooded, or you have concerns about that there may be a tree down blocking a canal, any of that type of information, you can call us. You can get on our website and email us, or put information in our portal. All of those communication avenues, if communication is open, will be available. And you can get that to us, and you can be sure that we're going to be mapping that and addressing it as the priorities determined.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. Be safe, everybody.